It's gonna be a fairly short video, but I actually just got home, tried to start the Blazer to move it. So I got a little jump box. Let's see how well that works, if it gets it jumped or not. If not, probably pull out the truck and the jumper cables and get the Blazer started. And I don't want to do it, but I might put the truck out on the street, put the Blazer back in the driveway. I think as long as it's not warm or running, it shouldn't leak any oil over the driveway. And since I've been using the truck as a daily, it just makes more sense on parking out on the street. So I'm gonna get that started. I'm gonna try to start the PT. The battery's probably dead on that also. So get those started, and I might as well grab the keys for the Elco, start that up, get them all started up, give you guys a cold start on the Monty also. So I might just start everything up, and then what I need to do, like I said, it's starting to get cold. I need to climb up under the Monty, grab the drive shaft yoke, get that out, and then I need to double check, so I'll probably take some measurements on the rear end, just to make sure when I take it to the drive shaft shop, he knows what type of U-joint to put on the rear. I have this one that came out of the trunk, but you see it's missing some parts down there, so really can't use that. So yeah, let me put the camera down. Well, no, let's see. I always tell people I got more keys than your local drug dealer. A little play on words, but y'all get the point. Grab the keys to the Elco, and that might be it. Yeah, well, let's see, the keys to the bike are not in there. Keys to the Monty are in there, so yeah, let me I know the PT's probably dead, so I'll probably throw this one on the tender, and then probably grab the extension cord and get the Blazer in the driveway and run that on the tender also. And it sounds too good. Little squeaky belt. Yeah, the battery light just came on, so I have to throw that on the tender. Let it run for a little bit, see if it does anything. But that's probably just the belt, so we'll get that a little bit. What's up? It doesn't sound good, does it? Alright, there we go. The PT still has a little squeak to it, but it sounded pretty good. Just a little belt squeak. Let me hop over to the Blazer and get the little jump pack out and see if I get that started. If I get this out of the way, I'll move the truck out here and put the Blazer in the driveway and throw the battery tender on it. Of course, the doors don't want to unlock anymore, so let's try it. And I'm gonna cut the PT off. Yeah, let me cut the PT off and then come back to the Blazer. But I was surprised that fired up. Yeah, it needs to go on the battery tender. I said I don't think this is charged enough, but I'll give it a shot. Yeah, it's not charged enough, so we'll grab the truck, get this started, and then move it to the driveway and throw it on the battery tender. Alright, so got the Blazer jumped and took it around the block a few times to help charge up the battery a little bit. Have the air compressor going in the back, and I figured I'd give you guys a quick start on the Camaro, and then I'll move up to the Elko after I put some air in the tire. But it goes a cold start with the Camaro. Shut this air compressor up and get some air in the tire. So that's annoying. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I think I probably have a screw or a nail or something in here. So tire's good on that. Get ready to cut the Camaro off in a little bit, and then be sure to drain the compressor before I call it a night. But let me go cut the Camaro off, grab the keys for the Elko, and give that a little cold start. a little worried about that one too, but fired right up. I think when I cut the Terminator on, or when I gave it power, the Terminator still had like 11 volts on it, and then obviously turned right over, so I was probably charging around 14. But yeah, let that run for just a little bit, not too long. But yeah, it sounded pretty good. A little smoky, but like I said, it's been sitting for a couple of weeks without being started. The PT's been sitting for probably over a month not started. The Blazer's probably been out there for about 2 weeks. Took it around the block about 2 weeks ago. And the Camaro, like I said, I still drive that when it's nice out, but the truck's been the daily. So I do one cold start. Nah, I won't do it on the Monty. There's still some stuff that needs to be hooked up with that, so I'm not going to do it on the Monty, but I am going to climb up underneath and grab the slip yoke out of the transmission, and probably tomorrow run it up to the drive shaft shop on my lunch break and call it a day. But yeah, I'll have the 88 for about 2 more weeks. And then once that's gone, I'll really get started back on the 85, get the drive shaft in, get the brakes hooked up, take the intake piping back to my buddy so he can finish welding that up, and then order the exhaust kit. But yeah, that's a little cold start on everything. Well, I guess not the bike either, so we'll see. Nah, I'll give you a quick start on the Monty. I won't do you like that. So grab the keys to the bike and give you a cold start on the bike and the Monty. So let me cut the Elco off. I'll run inside, grab the keys for the bike, and give you 2 more cold starts. All right, I guess the key to the bike was already out here, but I'm not gonna move it, so it's gonna be a quick start. Probably throw it on the engine stand, get the tires off, or the bike stand, so get the tires off the ground for the winter. But we'll do that at a later date. Alright, so that was 1, 2, 5 out of the 7. So the truck just, it's a truck. It's got a Canon air filter on it, but it's got a nice little rumble to it. Might hit the auto start at the end, but when you guys probably are waiting for, get the Monty, get that a little cold start. Won't run it too long, so yeah. Terminator X at? Where's the little touch screen? You know what? Gotta hit the battery. Alright, so now here we go. hopefully. All right, so I ran that one pretty short. I wasn't getting anything on the fuel pressure. I looked at the gauge up there and the gauge here. Wasn't getting anything on the fuel pressure, but obviously I have fuel if it was running. But I'll have to check into that. Might need to put a little bit more fuel in here, or there's no way both sensors, well, one sensor, one gauge. There's no way both of them weren't working, or I don't know if it needs to warm up a little bit, but yeah, there's no fuel pressure on there, so decided to cut it off. Oil pressure was fine, but yeah, so I guess that was my 7. Should I do the 8? Should I do the 88? Like I'm here, might as well, right? So, get you guys one more cold start. Alright, so I should do that. Shouldn't have to pump the gas, but you might have to. Let's see. Alright, so it's tough to do with no seats in here. Sure, some of the neighbors aren't happy, but it'll be alright. Ooh, yeah, got a little exhaust on the wall, but it'll be alright. I think that's that header gasket, that sound. So, yeah, that was all 8 at the house for now. A little cold starts. But yeah, let me, that might be enough to check for the leak for the transmission or that speedo cable. I'll give it a little bit, see if anything starts leaking out of there. But yeah, that's it for the day. Let me climb up under here, grab the slip yoke, and it's pretty pretty much it. I got some poster board. I know somebody mentioned it when I was doing the trunk enclosures. So I got some poster board, and I'll be tracing the template out from the 88 just to transfer it over to 1/4 inch plywood, get that cut out so I have like permanent templates in case I do need to make another one. I'm also going to use the poster board for the center console, so I'm going to trace that shape out and try to get a template made up for a center console. But other than that, like I said, really just came out here to get the Blazer started. Figured I'd pick up the camera, and then that turned into starting all the cars. So just a little cold start on all 8 of them. 7 are mine. The 88, you guys know whose that is. So yeah, but that's it. It's starting to get cold. Let me do what I keep saying I'm gonna do. So yeah, that's about it. All right, I guess I lied. That wasn't a cold start on all of them, but it's not a true cold start on the truck. But not sure how the audio is going to pick up, but you guys got to start on the truck too. All right, so I almost forgot to even grab the slip yoke out. Just climbed up under there, grabbed the slip yoke, and then I measured the opening for the U-joint on the rear end. So I'll take all that up there to them tomorrow. I just have to find out where I wrote down my measurements at. It's on a box somewhere. I think it's 47. And where's the box at? Where's the box at? So it's 47 3/8 bottomed out. So we'll probably take an inch off of that. So drive shaft will probably be around 46 3/8. But yeah, that's it for tonight. I really need to organize this garage, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Messed up garage, whole bunch of cars, whole bunch of cold starts, and yeah, but we'll get there.